Have you ever wondered if social media, specifically TikTok, can work for real estate professionals? Today we have a treat as I bring on in Sunni O'Maley, who's going to share with you her experience of using social media to grow her real estate business. Super, super exciting. Sunny is an amazing member of my program for freelancers and anyone who works with clients. You can learn more about that in the bio beneath this video. And I wanted to share this Sunny's business. I'm going to pull up the exact stats because this is pretty cool. Her production and her revenue have doubled. Let's dive on into this interview. Sunny, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, nice to be here.
I'm so excited. Now, I wanted to just real fast touch on some big questions because a lot of people seem to think that social media doesn't really work for realtors or real estate agents. What have you found?
So that is definitely a myth. I have been very successful across several different platforms, whether it's YouTube, Facebook Reels, TikTok has been phenomenal for me lately because I can reach so many more people with short form versus long form content.
Ooh, I want to hit on that real fast because I think for a lot of people, especially people not in marketing, the idea of getting on video can be a little bit freaky. Short form video is fantastic because there's a lower barrier to entry. What has been your experience with short form and actually creating it throughout the day to day?
So basically what I've done is I've put together a framework to where I know exactly what I'm going to post so that I'm not like, oh, what am I going to do today? And they don't have to be very long either. I think a majority of mine are between 7 and 15 seconds because I want to make sure that I can hold my audience's attention because we all know that it's getting shorter and shorter by the day.
I love that. Now, I've actually had a lot of people in the profession of real estate ask me, what about TikTok? Can TikTok actually work for real estate? And I already know your answer because I'm freaked out about this in a good way. You want to share a little bit about your experience of results from TikTok?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually had a client reach out that wanted to meet with me and look at houses. And I was a little shocked because I was like, oh, okay, well, they must have found me on YouTube. So we get to the house, we start looking, and I was like, oh, so, how did you find me? He's like, oh, I found you on TikTok. I just typed in NC Realtor and you're the first one that popped up. So he didn't even need to get to know me. They were ready to work with me right away just by watching my short form content. And we went under contract and closed on that house within 30 days.
I just want to real fast highlight that because first up, congratulations. That's an
Thank
amazing
you.
win. But also, I think that a lot of realtors have and real estate agents have backed away from using TikTok and short form video, thinking there's no way that someone can watch these little videos and get to the point of wanting to purchase a house with and through me. But you've actually proven that it's possible. So, what are some of the mistakes that you see professionals in real estate making when it comes to social media marketing? Maybe it's outdated or things that worked in the past that just simply scream, this isn't going to work anymore. What have you seen, Funny?
So this is just my opinion, solely my opinion, but I feel that if you keep it more professional and then sprinkle in some of your personal life, as long as it's still within that professional boundary, that you can attract people with your TikTok account. Of course, if you're going and doing stuff that isn't so appealing, then I would suggest having a separate account for that and then have that as a personal page. But for the most part, I think that getting on TikTok is going to help get you in front of more people because a lot of older people, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but it ranges for people that are actually utilizing TikTok right now. So you can actually hit a whole new generation of people that you never expected to hit by using TikTok.
That is big. What are the things that traditionally were taught to real estate professionals that don't quite work anymore.
So I have had my license for 18 years. And when I first got into real estate, the two things that were pounded into my head were cold calling and door knocking. And I live in North Carolina and I am not a fan of the heat. So I am not trudging all over the neighborhoods, knocking on doors of people I don't know being sweaty. So that's not going to work for me. I would rather sit in my house with the air conditioner in my studio that I've created and be able to knock out a whole bunch of short form video in that time that it would take me to hit a couple of houses.
That is really big. Now, one thing I love, Sunny, about your business is that you not only work in real estate, but you also help coach and support, right? And
Yes,
do
ma'am.
marketing for those in real estate. Tell me a little bit about those services.
So basically, what I do is I have a couple of different options. Mainly, I can do either done for you, or I also offer, like you said, coaching to where I can meet with a realtor and we can lay out a framework of what they can post, how to come up with the content, and some different hooks that they can use that'll actually draw in those customers to turn them into followers and their ideal client.
Now, I want to just highlight that real fast because it's one thing for someone to be in marketing and trying to advise someone in real estate, which can work, but there's nothing quite like that beautiful Venn diagram, that beautiful overlap of not only do you support others with it, but you do it too. And you're able to work with people from all over because of the regions and the local nature of real estate, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. What are you most excited about? What are you seeing working well right now that you're having fun with on social media, Sunny?
So, probably the biggest thing that I see working well for myself and my clients is actually going in and checking the trending sounds and
Mm,
then kind of look and see what the higher grossing view videos are and
mhm,
try to relate it to your niche. And that doesn't mean just for real estate, that could be for any marketing. You
mhm.
can actually turn it into a mortgage video, an insurance video, anything to fit your niche. And then make that video as soon as you can, because the sooner you jump on that trend, the better it's going to be for you.
I love this so much. Sunny, if people want to learn more about you, possibly binge your videos, uh, where can they learn more about you, working with you, and get inspired from your content?
So my handle on TikTok is NC Realtor, so North Carolina Realtor. And I also have a link in my bio that'll take you to my freebies as well as contacting me.
Beautiful. We will link to that either above this video, below this video, or in the show notes at rachelpedersen.com/podcast. Sunny, thank you so much for joining me. This was awesome.
Thanks for having me. Have a good
Beautiful.
one.
We'll catch you guys later.